Aurora Lokidottir, or Rachel, for short. And I am here to make an update about the Daughter of Chaos. And I want to say I'm pretty pleased with those of you who are keeping in touch with the dialogue here. It's a big word, how I would describe the first Daughter of Chaos, I have to say, and being a writer, I have to critique myself, of course, and really look over my work, and I have to say, again, thank you for staying with the story so long, the dialogue the way it is. Now, it's currently being edited slowly and badly. I'm currently on chapter 4 of editing it, and now to discuss more of the content, because more or less, this is going to be a really horrible drawing here, but I'm gonna attempt to. It's a really horrible version of a toilet. Wait. A little handle there. But it is down the toilet, just skyrocketing down the toilet, the second one. And so here's for you people who may not have caught up so far as much. I'm here to explain more. Now, like in the first one, the first Daughter of Chaos, Aurora gets her brainwashed, and Loki takes her to Asgard, right? And gets her memory back. Okay, we're on track. I could see where I got so many reads, and God bless the people again for the dialogue. But then the second one, it starts to get a little bit more trippy, and people bear in mind that I should have made it a little less bumpy for the people who find it hard catching up reading. But basically, Aurora, she's figuring more of herself out, and when she realizes that, well, here's a good. Okay. It is a constant flip back and forth between Midgard and Asgard. Okay, and one big thing has to do with it is dreaming, right? It's the dreaming, and that's where I think it tripped up a lot of people. And the reason why I'm placing more emphasis on this is mainly because I think this is where people are getting a little tripped up at, and I really want people to figure this out. But I'll explain it. So basically, you've got Loki wanted her, or more or less wanted her to live a normal life. He didn't think that Asgard suited well for her, and Odin himself feared her being in Asgard. Because of what Loki did in the past, and those of you who read mythology, Sif's hair, Duna's apples, it was a mess. And along with that, I was trying to follow a bit along the mythological line. Yeah, Aurora's gonna end up being a lot like him. But there's a lot more in the third I'm still trying to explain that I can't really explain to you yet. But basically, Aurora built the Dark Bridge. She wasn't cursed. She wasn't cursed. She wasn't born with the power. More or less, it was out of her rage. You know how Loki said, "Oh, trust my rage," stuff like that. I kind of sort of belted on the lines of that, but she hold on. Wow, I lost my train of thought here. He made it to where, yeah, he wanted Aurora to live a life of more humility, a normal life, so he made a family in Midgard. You know, a simulation family. But how is that possible exactly? Well, Aurora, trippy plot twist. Aurora is still in Asgard. It's like Inception. You're taking a dream, you're taking an idea, placing another idea in someone else's head. Those of you who have watched Inception, you will get this. But yeah, more or less, you take an idea, and then take a new idea, and switch them out. So Aurora's memory of Asgard is all gone, basically. It's only in a dream. She basically clings more to her Midgardian life, but Loki's life slowly creeps into it as he sees fit. As she gets older, he starts to creep in more to her life and wants to take her to Asgard to raise her there. So I hope that kind of cleared up any iffy points. If you have any more questions, I can make another video about said topic, because there was a lot of bouncing back and forth. I mean, the second daughter accounts really covered a lot, especially when it came to Aurora's mother. Now, there's a lot of questioning Aurora. Well, Loki lied a lot to Aurora. Now, being a god of mischief, lies, evil, you know, he can't help himself. But yeah, you see a lot of, oh my gosh, well, is that her mother? For the longest time, she believes it. But then when she's sick and fed up of the lies, Loki will finally tell her the truth, which you will hear later on in the second daughter, Chaos. And I'm hoping the dialogue is well off enough in the second one that you guys can understand it. But, like I said, I'm still on the first one, and I will get to the second one as soon as I can, and I'm currently writing on the third, which will take quite a bit, for me to muster up, because I really, really want to see more improvement, so much between the second and the third. I really want to cover more. Now there's another, section called, if I can find a paper here, it's called Origins, and it has to deal with Aurora's past so much, what she missed in Asgard so much. The tales Loki would tell her before she got put under the sleep by the Allfather, Loki himself. And it talks more about Aurora's mom and, you know, just wildly crazy adventures. Even has an instance where she meets up with S.H.I.E.L.D. because, you know, she's pretty old, born in 1833, so seeing Coulson and stuff like that, Maria Hill, and so, I really encourage you to read some of that too, and I just hope you guys have a lot of fun reading it as much as I had writing it, even though I hope I'm clarifying it more. And if I'm not, please let me know, comments, whatever, questions. I have a Twitter account at Aurora Lokidottir, I even have Pinterest, I have Facebook, Aurora Lokidottir, all under Aurora Lokidottir. And the Wattpad, of course. I have two, fanfiction, I haven't used in a long time. But yeah, I hope this video will clarify a lot of what I hopefully didn't cover, that the first story seemed to take in more. So thank you for watching, and I really hope you enjoy this short, got myself there, short video of my commentary over the whole entire summoning up first